here you guys go. It is an Intel Celeron G1620 running the LGA 1155 socket set, and it's for desktop, and it runs at 2.7 gigahertz, as well as it has two cores, or two threads, I guess you could say. By any means, it's really fast, but like, if you guys say, oh my god, Intel Celeron's pretty bad, I'm like, no, it isn't. And what I'm gonna say about it is that it is a bit slow if you're gonna be using it for gaming or like straight up heavy usage of video editing. Yes, if you're gonna want to upgrade your processor to maybe an i3, maybe an i5, definitely not an i7. i7s are nowhere you're not needing one if you're building a Hackintosh. It's just not worth it. And because you don't see any hard drives or RAM, because I've already built it. Sorry about that. And I'll just list off what I got. So I didn't want to spend too much money on RAM yet, because I wasn't wanting just one set. So like I'm wanting both slots filled, because my motherboard only has 2 spots, and it can support up to 16 gigs of RAM. And I didn't have the money at the time to upgrade. Like, I'll be upgrading later, but I didn't have the money at the time. So I'll be, what was I gonna say, guys? I have one 4 gigabyte Kingston unbuffered gold-plated RAM running at 1333 megahertz. So I can't overclock it, as well as my processor is not overclockable. My Zotac is, and for my hard drive, I'm using a Seagate 500 gigabyte HDD, because I didn't have the money to buy an SDD. And yes, I am going to be buying one. And the final product, and for the casing, I have used a Next case. Just 1 second here. I will be right back. And right here we have our power, audio, microphone, 2 USB 2.0 ports, 1 SATA port. Not sure if you guys could see that. Hold up. And right here are my fan controls, which is really cool. 1 LED fan right there. Turn it around a bit. There is my backing. So it has one PS2 port for keyboard and mouse, 1 VGA, 1 DVI, no HDMI, but that's why I got my integrated graphics. Got VGA, HDMI, and our DVI, Ethernet, 4 USB 2.0 ports, your audio, and another fan control. My power supply, I know it's ugly, but anyways. And your controlling for your LEDs and HD lighting. These are right here are for your water cooling if you're wanting it. And for the final look, that is what it looks like. And I will be right back with the look of when it's on the computer. Okay guys, so this is the part of my video of where I'm going to be showing you what my computer looks like after the build. Like, I showed you what the parts I used was and what it looks like in the casing, but this is when it's fully turned off. So I don't have any Geekbench or anything on here, but if you guys know the YouTuber called Hackintosh HD, he will mention the build, but not specifically all the parts I use, just almost the motherboard in the same category. He uses the same socket set and the same H61M, but he's using the HD2 and I'm using the S2PV. So let's hit the About Mac, and here we go. So this is a lie about, hold up. So when I click on more info, it will show me that I have a 269 gigahertz i5. The 270 gigahertz is right, but it is an Intel Core. Not even a Core, it's an Intel Celeron. I'm gonna be changing this here soon, and I'm gonna be changing the picture so it looks like my casing, so it looks cool. Yeah, I said cool. God damn it. And I am using an Nvidia Geforce GT610 at 2 gigabytes of RAM, but you guys already know the maker of it is the I don't remember the brand of it. It's Zotac. Yeah, it's Zotac. Zotac is my maker of it, but lots of different companies like Avega, Asus will make one. I just chose to do this one because I stopped off at my local future shop and I was like, oh, you know, I'm here anyways, let's just get it going. So as this desktop or Mac is not on directly to the Ethernet or like internet, I had to get I have this little dongler, I guess you can call it. It's the DWA160 by D-Link. So I have to open up my system preferences every time I log in, which isn't that much of a hassle to me. And I open up the drawer and it's going to say disconnected because I just logged in, or either I went into my computer, went to sleep. I'm just going to be fixing this here soon. So all I do is click on my local Ethernet or network. Click on that and then I click activate and it will reconnect me to the internet. You'll see this little bar go a little bit blue and it'll be right here or like right here. You may need to click it like a couple times. There you go. And then now I can click the exit button whenever it's done loading, because that's what it is. Okay, so I can click down and it's pretty fast. So I can load up this really quick. It just takes a couple moments to get the rendering on the video. And yeah, I'll be upgrading to this here soon. It makes me feel like iOS 8 as well. Anyways, so everything runs perfect, even my Minecraft. I know, Minecraft geek. I got Final Cut Pro, which opens up pretty fast as well. So it's going to be running a couple scripts here anyways. And I got Screen-O-Matic, which I don't even use to do video casting because it's so ridiculous. I know. I don't know why it's not opening up properly. It will in a couple moments anyways. It just takes a couple moments because my computer recently booted up. I'm pretty sure the FaceTime and iMessage bug is still inside of the 10.9.1 I'm using, but until I put the bug fix in, it will stay like that and I don't find it necessary. As well as I have Xcode on here, which runs great as well, and I have my utilities like Airport, and I installed Adobe Flash Player so I can watch videos online. I don't know if there's any benchmarking, but it will work as well. And so this is my Final Cut Pro, and it works great, as well as the rendering won't take that long. When I was on Windows doing rendering for you guys in my last couple of videos, it was only taking about 40 minutes for about a 10-minute episode, which I find is pretty decent. If you guys know any other program, please leave it in the description. And yeah, I like this very much. What else is here? So iTunes opens up right away, as well as my phone connects right away. It downloads software right away. I don't know why these keep showing. Anyways, I got my HD audio working as well, because when you have the same motherboard I do, you'll be needing a kex called. You have to delete the Apple HDA kex, as well as you need to download the VODA HDA 6.7 47.21 pm.kex. This is the one I downloaded, and I got it off Tony Mac on one of their forums, which I am actually very happy about. So if it fixed my audio, I am happy, because I was trying to play Minecraft, couldn't figure out what was wrong. And you can see how I have accelerated graphics as well, because usually if you don't have accelerated graphics and you're using like just regular graphics card or your processor graphics, it will make a little bit of lines, like really bad looking things, and I don't like it. Same with the internet. So as well as Intel Celeron G120 at 2.7 gigahertz is their integrated Intel graphics is not capable, not compatible with this. But if you're just to install Ubuntu or something like Windows, it'd be perfectly fine. You wouldn't even need to buy a graphics card, because that's what I was rendering on before. I was never using a graphics card, because I recently purchased all these components.